What an absolutely crazy few weeks we just had. A huge movie studio just partnered with an AI content generation company. I haven't been able to make as many videos over the past couple of weeks as things have gotten a bit crazy, but here I am and I'm going to keep them coming at you. I'm also going to dive a little bit deeper into some of these, and when I do, I am going to make them available for you right here, and I'll leave a link so you can just learn at your own pace. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find any of this helpful or useful for you in any way, and I will keep them coming. Lionsgate has partnered with Runway ML. This is huge, and basically the first of its kind. In this deal, Lionsgate is allowing Runway to train its AI content on all of Lionsgate's film and TV content from their library. They are saying that training and the content will be exclusive to the movie studio, which can help them make changes to their movies and VFX for a much cheaper rate. Now, obviously, everyone is looking to reduce costs, and this is how Lionsgate plans on leading the charge. Now, the cost cutting will mostly come from cutting jobs and VFX and time it takes for some of these shots to happen and these movies to get made. While that might happen, other jobs will most likely be created within this new technology. Now, change is always hard, but it is inevitable to happen, and hopefully we can all adapt. Now, it's talking about right here that the basic idea is going to make changes in the movies and VFX much cheaper. Runway is a visionary best-in-class partner who will help us utilize AI to help cutting-edge, capital-efficient content creation opportunities. Now, being able to create content the way that we have, literally being able to overlay VFX just with a simple text prompt, it's new, and it's only going to keep getting better, and the tools just keep getting better, so it's really good to lean in and trying to figure out how you can get involved. On the same note, Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, just passed new laws about deepfakes. If you look right here in this legislation, he launched to protect the digital likeness of actors and performers by ensuring that AI is not used to replicate their voice or likeness without their consent. You know, AI-generated deepfakes pose a clear and present risk to our elections and our democracy. Right here. Now, it's interesting because in this bill, he goes over how in order to use a likeness, you have to get the actor's permission, and not just the actor's permission, but it has to be negotiated by an attorney or a representative so they actually know what they're signing. An actor just can't sign away their voice just because they're so eager to be involved and will regret it later. That will probably come up in other lawsuits, but it is interesting, and he's also trying to have social media companies cut down on all the deep fakes that are created, especially when it comes to the election. While creating AI images and videos have been fun and really, really creative, it also does pose, real threats, and we should really be thinking of this while we move forward with all of this technology. Runway ML just released video-to-video prompting, and it is huge. Here, I'm going to show you a few different videos like right here that people have been making, and it's just incredible. I was able to take this video right here. I'm in my living room with a rake. I know, it's my kid's rake. So what I did is I took that video and then I said I wanted to be a gladiator fighting for my life. I did not say holding a sword because then they probably would have turned my rake into a sword, but in mere minutes, I was able to create this. And yes, next time it will be a sword instead of a rake. But in the end of the day, if you look at what's happening, it's like I'm masked. They created this environment. I was wearing sleeves. Now I've got this really cool cutoff. It's also changed my shirt a little bit, and I'm going right with it. The shadows and the shading is really, really good. Some people have been making really amazing stuff. Until now, you could only prompt images using text to video or using text to image or image to video. The tools allowed for you to move around the camera, like go from left to right or go orbit around your subject, extend the frames, which has still been pretty groundbreaking. But now you have so much more control over absolutely everything. Now, it used my video to generate that new one. You can save the preset. The only way to use it is literally you come to runway.ml. You have to be a premium member to do this. But I'm going to go to video, Gen 1. All you have to do is literally drag that video over. Now it's going to process. And it does 16:9, so I'm probably going to have to repurpose that a little bit. And then, bam, that's what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an image from the movie The Gladiator, just as a style reference, as a pure style reference. So right here, and I am going to prompt, I am going to say a gladiator holding an axe, fighting for my life in the Colosseum. The crowd behind me cheers me on, and a tiger is watching me from behind. I don't know. Let's say style, strength. I'm gonna probably bring that down to, let's bring that down to 55. Randomized seed. Okay, so free preview. So now it's going to let me actually see the preview of my style without having to actually run the entire prompt and use all of my credits. So it's generating that right now. Let's see what it comes up with. Now the cool thing is you can save your presets. So right here, if you come here, you have all of these presets that you can choose from. It gives you the idea of like, look, you want to do vibrant, digital, cartoon, illustration. I could come to advanced. I can look at my frame consistency. I can remove watermark. Right now the watermark's going to be gone. Affect foreground only. Affect background only. Compare wipe. So all of these things you can test with it when you want, but it's pretty rad what you can do. If you wanted to use that same style again in another scene, you could use that same settings. I also did one in my backyard where I wanted to be a monkey, and that's a little bit more animated, but there you have it. Now this is an absolute game changer in the world of generative AI. All of the programs that we are using and talking about on a daily basis are about to change. Luma Dream Machine and Runway ML, two of the main tools behind all of the top generative video out there right now, have both released their APIs. What does this mean? Well, an API allows engineers and developers to use that software in their own programs and build on top of them. Now, with a nominal fee each time it's used, they can just have their customers use it as many times as they want. So Adobe Firefly, for instance, has the ability to offer Runway or Luma Lab generations inside Adobe Premiere if they wanted to, just by using this API. Now, this is huge because now developers don't actually have to redevelop this tool. They can just build on top of it. Now, with so many use cases to choose from, think about education or training videos. You can literally be learning in the Colosseum with Julius Caesar. Think about your social media posting abilities are, or even what you're able to do on your smartphone just by incorporating this API into all of the apps that you use. Let's just see how this plays out. I'm really excited about what's coming up. Adobe Creative Cloud just introduced Firefly Video to the world. Well, again, they introduced it a while ago, but now it's back, and it is insane. Adobe has been the king in digital filmmaking and photo tools for a while now, but this is just going to take it to the next level. It's as easy as prompting the type of shot you want and editing a few settings, right? Look at this. This right here is a dramatic dolly zoom, camera effect, rainy woman, blurred, focus sharpens, glasses, cinematic close-up. It's pretty descriptive, and this is what you get just by prompting that, right? So if you look down here, you can even use different camera motions. It allows you to do whatever you want. Animals, environments. Look at this moose. It's absolutely incredible. A reindeer? Reindeer? It looks more like a reindeer. A lava explosion. And this is the prompt is a slow motion fiery volcano landscape. This prompt is miniature adorable monsters made out of wool and felt. That's pretty cool. Footage of a camera on a drone flying over a desert with wind blowing over the drones, creating waves. So all of these were just made with simple prompts. And right here, you could have an extreme close-up, you could have a long shot, zoom in, zoom out, tilt up, do whatever it is you want. There right here, you can even have a shot of a brooding man in the rain, if you so want to. But all of these are really cool. One of my favorite features, however, is coming from motion graphics and motion design, these always came in like these packs. It's like you need this flash animation or you need some type of overlay to go over your image. Now, this is just a flame overlay, right? And then you just take that and put it on your video. Different illustrations coming to life. You could just prompt visual effects or motion graphics of like this ice transition. It says macro detailed shot of water splashing and freezing to spell the word ice. That's pretty cool. Usually this would be some sort of simulation in Houdini probably. So that is all really cool. And being able to come into Premiere, another really cool feature is that all those times that you didn't have the end of the shot you needed, or you just wish that you had a few frames more. All you have to do is extend the shot here. It's like, and you could get that extra 4 or 5 frames. And I believe that they're going to introduce even Midjourney if they can, but Runway, Luma with those APIs, and be able to get the exact thing you're looking at. Adobe differs from most of the other models out there is its training model. Now it claims just to be trained on licensed content or content in the public domain. They say it won't ever be trained on users' content, since Adobe is already in the hands of so many people. When they release this out of beta, people will definitely start using it. So Google just released Notebook LM, and it will change the way that you research and how you interact with research. It is absolutely bananas. First, I want to show you how you can take all of your research, whether it is links, videos, newsletters, websites, whatever you would like to cover, and create any type of output from those sources. First you're going to do is you're going to go to notebooklm.google.com. You sign in and just create a new notebook. So I'm going to just say try Notebook LM. I'm already signed in. I'm going to go to my AI news. This is something that I used for one of my newsletters that I write, right? So you can take links, files, whatever it is you want, upload them. Here are all my sources. All I did was copy, paste, uploaded files, did all of that, and then I have all of my sources, right? Now you can get started with the fun part, and you could turn any of those into notes right here. So if I go into Notebook Guide, it allows me to say, okay, I want a study guide on all of that. What's it going to come up with? Right here, I've already tried this briefing doc, and this is a briefing doc literally on the entire, now this is a briefing doc on all of the sources that I have listed, right? It talks about the key highlights, about each little source. I even have right here a new note, which is talking about all of my responses. I could come here into notebooks and you can make a table of contents, timeline, briefing doc. You could chat about what it is that you want to chat about within this document. It's fantastic. But one of my favorite features, which I have not seen anywhere else, is this. It's called Audio Overviews. They have access to all of my sources. I just say load overview, and then it literally turns it into a podcast.
Buckle up, because we're diving into the wild world of AI this week.
It's been a huge EE week for AI news.
It really has, and we're talking about more than just your typical software updates. This is about a fun video started talking about a future with droids.
Isn't this
droids?
Crazy?
What do you think he meant by that?
Minimax, that Chinese startup we mentioned earlier.
Right, Minimax is
all the talk about robots taking over jobs.
Google announced a while ago that it's even going to allow you to ask questions, and these people, or these AIs, these bots, are going to be able to answer you as you ask the questions, like you're calling in a radio show. Just like any knowledge base, Gemini allows for you to chat with the documents, like give me the top 3 key points from each source. I'm just going to write, give me the top 3 key points from every source. And it will literally just give me the top 3 points from every source. Now, but that doesn't cover the most interesting thing. Think about all the use cases for this. Imagine if you're researching for a script, you can put all of your research in here, or jumping off point, or studying for a test. It can create a study guide for you. The sky is the limit, right? This exists elsewhere. It's in tools like Cubby, which I've loved and I made a video about, but this looks like it is just going to be much more robust. Let me know what you think. Look, see, this is exactly what I was talking about. It gives it 3 points from every source, and I just had to ask for it. In Snapchat, the app that we all know, where you share fun videos and pictures with your friends, just took on Meta. They announced their own AI glasses that they are calling Spectacles. What's cool about these is that they are offering a shared experience. That was a big issue a lot of people had with the Vision Pro and the Meta Ray-Bans. They really weren't social. On their website, they even give you the ability to check out how you would look in them. You can share what you're seeing with friends, use the glasses to mirror your phone so you can even use your apps on the glasses instead of your phone. Developers are going to go crazy making apps for these things. What I like about it is that it keeps your head up rather than staring down at the phone the entire time. I feel like I will need to get a pair of these really to dive in. Right now they're for developers and they're charging $100 a month to use the actual software to develop. So I don't know if I'm going to do that just because I'm doing so many other things, but let me know what you think. So YouTube Studio is diving into AI even more now. They announced at their latest event that there is an option that YouTube Studio for you to brainstorm video ideas with the help of AI. I, for one, know how hard it is sometimes developing these ideas for content and keep them coming out. It's just so much. This is cool because you can just go into the inspiration tab right here. You go into analytics and inspiration, and right there you just literally say, I need ideas for videos about AI tools that can help me animate. Don't like that. Great. There you go. And I say create an outline. I need ideas about that help me animate. 5 AI video tools. Animaker, PlayHT, Bento. Now they're not the best ones, but then you can start looking at this and then you can change whatever it is you want. It will give you 10 ideas to get you started. Now it also gives me the ability to write an outline. Now I have some thoughts about what it gave me back, but you can expect this to get much better and better as the time goes on and as it continues to train more and more. It is all just a good jumping off point. Now Amazon is busy with their new tools for their sellers. They just unveiled Project Amelia as well as a new generative video tool for their sellers to make ads. Project Amelia is a tool that allows every business on Amazon's platform to have an immediate insight into how their business is doing. They can ask for ways to do better and increase growth and revenue. The data that they collect over the entire platform is incredible. Imagine someone with much more knowledge on business teaching you what to do to sell more. They also just launched a tool that takes an image from your store and can create a full commercial from it. While other Gen AI models are better, you can bet that over time, these will get better too. The real question is, what happens to all the folks who used to create these ads? Will they be a part of the process or would they be forced to find something else to do? There is a new tool that just arrived in open source world that will allow you to create any sound effect just from a text prompt. It's called Easy Audio. Now check this out. I just came in here and write fireworks on 4th of July. And it's generating. Hume, the AI assistant with emotional intelligence that will react based on how you sound, just released EVI 2. You can build your own bots with their platform and hook up tools like ChatGPT and Claude to speak to it and understand the inflection of your emotion that you might have. Now check this out. See, all I do is come in here, start building. I want to make an EVI 2 preset voice. Let's see what I got.
How's it going?
Let's see.
How's it going?
What kind of tale would tickle your fancy?
Greetings, my good fellow. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's a wonderful day out there, isn't it?
Okay, I like you. So I'm gonna hit continue. Let's use Finn. Got that. System prompt. You are my best friend. We have known each other all of our lives. Great. That's the system prompt. That's who it is. Add tools. We can add OpenAI, Claude. It'll just use default, general, create configurations. Now I'm going to run that in the playground and just start a call. Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks.
What do you mean you're doing well?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good.
You're feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Why?
Well, I just got back from vacation and I'm feeling refreshed.
Where were you on vacation?
I went to Hawaii.
I can't believe you didn't take me.
I'm sorry I didn't invite you.
So what's really interesting about this, if you look at this, I just muted, you see all of that, look, obviously I was anger, I was surprised, which was negative surprise, disappointment. So right here in my voices, it says how, like when I talk and when they talk, I was angry and they felt guilty, I'm not really sure what to call them, but you get what I mean. It's taking your vocal inclinations and basically saying the emotion that you're feeling, and it's pretty on par. So you can start using these in your applications, and that's pretty nuts, right? All right, so that's all I have for today. It is a lot, I know, but I'm excited to share all that with you, and more's to come. I'm going to try not to skip a couple weeks next time, and I'll have the news for you, and then I'm going to do these deep dives, and I'm really looking forward to sharing what I find, because I have a feeling things are about to get even crazier. See you next time.